Hey, my name is James Nicholson. I hope you're well. Now, this video is about, is the Bank of England just about to raise the base rate by 2%? Let me tell you why that could be something that's happening, and I'll cover that in this video. So stick around to the end. Now, this channel is all about my investment journey, and I'd love to invite you along on that journey with me. I'm currently a property investor of 23 years, and in that time, I've built a great portfolio, and I'm growing that again this year. Now, this channel is all about the behind the scenes of everything that's going on with that. I'm also building a portfolio for my two daughters. We've got Georgia, who's 21, and Amelie, who's just 1. Now, Georgia and I have just bought 2 properties together this year. And on this channel, actually, we documented the purchase from auction, the renovation, the refinance, everything that you want to know. So do go and check out all the other videos if you haven't seen them. But to join us on the journey is very easy. You take that finger of power, you spin it around, and you smash that subscribe button. Go on, do it right now. Smash the subscribe button and hit the bell notification, because you don't want to miss out on all the great content. Now, a lot's gone on this weekend, as you may have seen. Now, what is happening is obviously inflation after the pandemic has gone bonkers, right? Also, that's not helped by what's going on in Ukraine at the moment. Is a big driver in that. Energy prices have gone through the roof. That means that people that need to drive food in lorries to get places need to charge more. The wholesalers charge more. That gets passed on to us. Food and drink and everything is going up in price, right? And that means that inflation is at a record, pretty much 10%. Well, not a record, we've had higher, but in modern times or recent times, it's very, very high. And the Bank of England needs to get that back down to 2%. Now, that was all, we had a plan, right? When things were happening for that. The inflation is expected to continue to rise, actually, because there's going to be more energy price rises in October and maybe later as well. Obviously, the government has another cap on that, but other costs are definitely going to be driven up as well. So inflation is continuing to rise. The Bank of England has started to put rates up. Last week, they put the rates up from 1.75% to 2.25%. And we were thinking that we might see the next rate increase in November. Now, what's happening is the government have also launched a mini budget where they gave us a stamp duty holiday, which is a good thing, and that might keep the market going, because we need to keep the property market transacting at least, because a lot of businesses rely off the back of that. You think of all the building trade, the estate agents, solicitors, hundreds of thousands of people's jobs are reliant on the property sector. And so we need to just keep transactions happening. So that's why we've got that stamp duty, holiday, or it's not a holiday, it's a permanent thing, isn't it? But it's a reduction, right? So stamp duty is being reduced, which is kind of good. Now, the other thing is income tax has been reduced, particularly for the higher rate earners. Now, I'm a higher rate earner, but I just don't feel that it should be benefiting the top tax bracket so much. I don't think you needed to drop their tax. But what it is going to do is going to bring in, and it's already been talked about, a lot of bankers. Like, this was an unpopular thing. Bankers had capped bonuses because of the banking crisis. They have removed that, which a lot of public would be really unhappy with. But banks are already talking about bringing people back into London from Europe and from America as well. So that's potentially a good thing, because we can get them to earn money here and tax them here as well. So that's one thing that happened. Now, what happened off the back of that is the pound has crashed, right? So the pound has crashed, and it's not far off being $1 to £1. In 2003, I was backpacking, it was $2 to a pound. And I was reading online yesterday that at one point it was $4 to a pound, I think in the 70s, right? And now we're nearly $1 to £1, which is crazy. So the Bank of England is expected to potentially raise interest rates faster and not wait till the November meeting. Now, I've been watching Bloomberg this afternoon, and Bloomberg is saying that the markets, the stock markets, are priced in today that in November, the UK government, the Bank of England will raise interest rates by 2% in a month. 2%, which is crazy. So that means that if you're on an interest-only mortgage, which buy-to-lets are, potentially for some of you, that could be a 30% increase in your mortgage payment. If you're on a variable rate, or if you're just about to end a deal and you're looking for a new one, that could be catastrophic for your cash flow. And so what we need to look at here is, what can we do as investors? And so what I'm doing, what you must be doing yourself, is fixing deals for as long as you can. And so I think that 5 years is a good number. I think 2 years is a little too short. I don't think the rates will have gone up and be on the way down enough within the 2 year period. So I would fix for 5 years. Now, you might also consider, if you've got deals that are going to end maybe next summer, getting off those deals earlier and paying a penalty and getting a new deal, right? Because remortgaging today and getting a good deal today could be a lot better than it could be next summer or next winter when you're able to do that. You need to speak with a broker and a solicitor on that front just to get your proper guidance, but consider it and have a look at that as an option to just give you that certainty. So anyone that I know, I'm saying, if you've got any portfolio or any property deals whatsoever, even if it's just one property, get it on a 5 year fixed deal. They're still good, the deals that are there right now, but they're going to start getting pretty bad. And so that means that you need to lock that in and get that certainty going forward. Now, for new investors or people looking to capitalize on this, it does mean that particularly people that own a property in their own name, like older landlords, before you could invest in a limited company, that a lot of those are going to get hit hard, and maybe their deals just don't stack up anymore, and so they're going to put them on the market and sell them. And that's what's possibly expected to happen, is a lot of buy-to-lets are going to come up on the market. So that's going to be good opportunities for new investors to come in, buy in a limited company, so you've got the tax benefits of that, and really own that asset, fix it for 5 years. You've got to obviously buy at a price that works, and that means that potentially some buy-to-let landlords will sell at a lower price just so you can make it work. Because if they're expecting you to put a 50% deposit in, no one's going to buy, right? So the numbers have got to work. So I think very soon you're going to get some absolutely crazy deals, not off residential people, but off buy-to-let landlords that are getting taxed heavily by the Section 24. They just want out of the market. They want the certainty. They want to get some sort of cash in and get some sort of value from that property. And that will allow them to maybe, if they bought like in the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s, they've still got quite a lot of profit in there, and they can take some of that out and do other stuff with that. I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think it's possible that we could have a 2% interest rate rise next month? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Do like this video, guys. Check out all the other content that we've got on the channel. Subscribe if you didn't earlier. And welcome, and do come and join us in London. We're looking at running a live event in London. You can join the waiting list to get a ticket for that. It's in the description. You just put your name and details in, and we'll get those details out to you straight away. I'm James. Do and go and check out all my other videos, including this one right here. Bye for now.